Now, listen, you guys, Dej Loaf is coming through with a post and delete of a tweet that she had made quoting Nicki Minaj. And we're also going to be talking about Ebro admitting for the 10th time that, well, they may be responsible for the dilution of hip hop. And Trina is out there basically fangirling over Beyonce. And some people on the internet feel like, well, this is actually embarrassing. The Transformer fans are not letting up on her, and they are making collages and compilations of her promising them an album. And Saweetie is out there shedding some tears after she was reflecting on the journey of trying to separate herself, of course, as Diamante from Saweetie the artist. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great. You guys, I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So, first of all, let us talk about this entire situation with Dej Loaf and Nicki Minaj. Now, the whole of this morning, people were speculating that, well, there might actually be a collaboration coming between Nicki Minaj and, of course, Dej Loaf. And some people were very excited for that. You guys do know that, well, she had promised that every single Friday after, every single Friday before, the release of the deluxe, she will be putting out music. So earlier on, people were speculating that this Friday it might be a Davido feature. And so Nicki tweeted and said, I'm a real B, that's the real flex, okay? And Dej Loaf responded and said, nah, for real B, okay? And so fans started speculating that that entire, back and forth might signify that there is a song coming, a collaboration possibly between Dej Loaf and Nicki Minaj. And people were getting really, really excited. I saw that, and I also was getting excited, wanting a collaboration between the two of them. But then, to my surprise, when I then checked again, because I was like, let me just check, maybe Nicki has responded again to, Dej Loaf quoting her tweet. So I decided to check Dej Loaf's profile again, and I found the tweet not. Okay, I did not find the tweet, and I was like, okay, that's interesting. Why did she delete that tweet? Up to now, I don't know why she decided to delete that. I did see like maybe one or two people also asking in the comment section why she decided to delete the tweet. Does it mean that there is no collaboration? What exactly does that mean? And then she followed up, after the deletion of the tweet, the next tweet that she put out was, don't take the excitement out of it. And then, she put some love emojis. And then she posted some diamond with a turkey. I don't know, like a live turkey. I don't know what that signifies. And then she also went ahead and posted and said, you hit my phone, I got your message. But she also has new music out. So maybe those are just lines from her own songs, from her own project. But let me know in the comment section, you guys, were you looking forward to a Dej Loaf and Nicki Minaj collaboration? And do you think that, well, her deleting that tweet might mean something, or maybe that's just her trying to not take the excitement as the other, take away the excitement as the other tweet suggests. Now, moving on to the next thing that we are going to be talking about, Ebro. It seems like every other month Ebro comes out and acts like, well, he's got a new discovery. Oh my God. The problem with hip hop is this. We no longer we're caring about the artistry, about writing songs. Oh my God, this and that. The genre is no longer the way it used to be. And I'm like, surprise, surprise, Ebro. You know very well that you are part of the reason why the genre became the way that, it is right now. It's like he gets haunted because every single month he doesn't fail to bring it up. And what's interesting to me is he makes it seem like it's a new discovery. Like, oh my God, I just discovered. oh yeah, I just discovered this is the reason. And I'm like, yeah, that has been the reason. And we've been trying to say the same. When you guys were out there saying that it doesn't matter if somebody writes or not, what's important is for people to get hit songs and numbers. Even if they're buying the numbers, it doesn't matter. That's the narrative that you guys were out there propelling, pushing people that do not have talent just out of spite, just to play industry games. And now in 2024, all of a sudden, we're supposed to applaud you like you've done something when you're just acknowledging your part of what you did. Like, we say that him, the Charlamagne the Gods, the Joe Buttons, I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what they thought they were doing. And it's like, well, you just record a bunch of songs and you just put it out. You are applauded for that. What changed? Keep the same energy that you kept in 2018, 19, 20, 21. Keep that same energy. Oh my God. Let me just insert what he had to say, you guys, and then I will catch you after that.
Decline that you see in hip hop, any decline that you see in hip hop is our fault. We let hip hop become this, everybody gets in, everybody's got a chance, lowest common denominator, cheap throwaway. I recorded 50 songs last night. We didn't care for this thing. We didn't take care of the song. We didn't take care of the music making. We didn't care for this thing. We didn't take care of the songwriting. We didn't take care of the music making. We didn't take care of the fan base. We didn't go out and put our best shows on the stage. We didn't get with the best songwriters to make the best songs. We just started making shit and throwing it out so we could grab a bunch of money. And when you do that and it just becomes a money grab, your shit becomes disposable. There's gonna come a time where it's only going to be the individuals who are the greatest who get to shine.
Well, there you heard what the man had to say. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Trina. Now, everybody knows that Trina, when it comes to Beyonce, she is such a fangirl. She's such a fangirl to the point where she was out there crowning Beyonce in a genre that she doesn't even belong to, in a genre that she herself belongs to. And for some reason, she just decided to say, oh my God, Beyonce is the queen of rap. And of course, she went out there trying to be shady, trying to say, oh, I said what I said. Yeah, you said what you said. We're acknowledging, but that's just so dumb. Like, it's interesting when people go like, I said what I said. I said what I said. As if doubling down on your stupidity is somehow going to turn it into something sensible. Like, it's not going to change. You can stand on business. You can stand on it today, tomorrow, the next month, the next year, but it still will remain very nonsensical, in my own opinion. And so... that just because you're standing on business, you're standing on what you say, doesn't negate the fact that, well, what you're saying might sound stupid or might sound like it's nonsense. So anyway, so she was out there being asked about, oh my God, who do you think is queen? And before that person could even finish saying anything, she was like, Beyonce is queen. Oh, Beyonce is queen. And then the person was like, well, you're not even letting me finish, but like, it could be politics. So were you just going to say about Beyonce? Because that's what technically she said. Like, the interviewer would have said, oh, in politics between Kamala and Beyonce, who do you think has got the highest chance of becoming president? And she would have said, Beyonce is queen. Like, and I you can tell from how she does it that she feels like it's some sort of flex. I don't know. She takes it like it's some sort of flex. Like, I'm just looking at her like, girl, like, please. But anyway, let me insert you guys the conversation and just let me know if that conversation makes any sense. I'm not disputing that, well, you may like the woman, you may be a fan, I get it, but just behave like a grown-up, okay? If you're having an interview, if you're having conversation, have the decency and, of course, the enough intelligence to actually be able to hold the conversation objectively, okay? You didn't even allow this man to finish what he had to say before you say, but Beyonce, oh my God, Trina.
Beyonce wins. It doesn't matter who's in the other category. It's just stop. That's it. Beyonce, she's bad, badder, baddest, the super baddest woman, baddest queen. It's just a bad universe, the B universe. We're not going to put her up with nobody. Done. Okay, game over. Beyonce, that's it. We're not going to nothing. Beyonce.
Rihanna?
I love Rihanna, but Beyonce.
This another one that's going to have a faux peep. This tough.
Cam, come on now. No, Beyonce's not in the category. Beyonce's by herself, and we can put the other girls in the category, and I'll do that.
Okay.
Beyonce's the queen. Now she's on the top of
She down, she up there.
She at the top. We gotta look, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so it's okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Beyonce wins. It doesn't matter who's in the other category. It's just stop. That's it. Beyonce, she's bad, badder, baddest, the super baddest woman, baddest queen. It's just a bad universe, the B universe. We're not gonna put her up with nobody. Done. Okay, game over. Beyonce, that's it. We're not gonna nothing. Beyonce.
Rihanna?
I love Rihanna, but Beyonce.
This another one that's gonna have a faux peat. This tough.
Cam, come on now. No, Beyonce's not in the category. Beyonce's by herself, and we can put the other girls in the category, and I'll do that.
Okay.
Beyonce's the queen. Now she's on the top of
She down, she up there.
She at the top. We gotta look, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so it's okay.
Okay.
Well, there you heard that interview, you guys. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about the Transformer fans. It seems like they are not playing. They are making like some form of compilations about the many times that the Transformer promised them that the album is going to be coming. And it seems like the fan base is not pleased at all. I saw this collage and I was just, this compilation, I'm sorry, and I was just rolling. I was literally laughing. I was like, oh my God, these guys are so insane. They mean business. They are tired of the Transformer taking them for granted. But for the true fans of his, those that genuinely love her, it's very sad to watch them go through this. But for those that pretend to be fans just because they dislike somebody else, well, that serves you right, eh? You got exactly what you deserve. Nothing for you. That's what you get when you stand someone out of spite of another person. So for every black woman out there in that fan base that gets cursed out, that gets no music and is still waiting and is crashing out, that serves you very right. You absolutely deserve to get no music because you don't love music. You love to dislike and to spite other people. You love to support people just out of spite and out of trying to humble other people. So you deserve that. But to the true fans, I really... For the true fans who are genuinely waiting for music, I'm sorry that you're... that you have to go through that. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Saweetie. So Saweetie said in an interview, and if you've ever watched any of her interviews, I absolutely love Saweetie interviews. You can tell that she is not superficial in those interviews. She's very in touch with reality. She is very, I love, like the conversations are very intellectual. They are very true to what people go through in day-to-day life. So during that interview, she was being asked about how she deals with the perception that the public has of her. And then so she was opening up, talking about how she struggles and tries to disassociate herself from Saweetie, the artist, because she herself as Diamante does not do some of the things that Saweetie gets accused of doing and things like that. And she really did get emotional whilst talking about that, which is actually very sad. So let me just insert you guys the conversation and then I will catch you after that.
In your career where you're like, but how did you decide? Like at what point in your career where you're like, do not give a fuck what people say about me? Because it's easier said than done.
I have two answers for this.
Okay.
So the first half, I would say earlier on in my career, I would say I would just disassociate myself from Saweetie. Because there's Diamante and there's Saweetie. I'm like, okay, if y'all knew Diamante to know me and to love me, y'all wouldn't be doing all this shitty stuff to me. So at first it was disassociation, but now I'm just so at peace with just who I am. I'm like, God knows my heart. And as long as God knows my heart, there's no problem.
Sweetie, why are you getting emotional?
Because it took so long to get here.
Tell me about that. What do you mean? Like you're talking about like your journey to get here. Oh my, you're making me cry. Girl!
Should we take a water break?
Like, we went from fucking Cheetos and the motherfucking...
I don't know why that just made me feel that way.
Because I think that when you are someone that is, you know yourself, like, and what it took and everything, and then you read, like, the bullshit, and it's such bullshit. You're like, wait, this is what I'm getting reduced to right now?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I could be speaking out of turn. Like, I don't know if that's your experience, but
exactly.
it's hard to be like, guys. Oh my God, I have to take a break. No, stop.
I told myself I wasn't going to do this today.
Here we are, 1:00 on a Monday.
Well, there you heard that. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Keke Palmer. It's like with every interview that Keke does, I just watch with so much admiration, with the amount of maturity, with the amount of generosity, with the amount of authenticity that she displays in every single interview. Like, she has a perfect balance. She knows when to laugh, she knows when to make jokes, and she knows when to be authentic and be serious. So she sat down with Club Shay, obviously, and she was opening up about how her parents were not making much when she was young, and how much she was pretty much the breadwinner, and how she carries the responsibility placed upon her shoulders like it's a crown. I absolutely admired the way that she was talking about it. She did get a little emotional, but I do understand, because it is such a huge burden to be carrying the whole family financially like that. And so I love that, you guys. I'm just going to insert what she had to say, and then I will catch you guys after that.
$40,000 a year. Their best made $40,000 a year growing up. A year.
Yeah.
I was making that a show.
Well, go ahead on that. How much access did your parents allow you to have to the money?
My parents rationed me out an allowance, but they also rationed out my older sister an allowance as well. You know, and I think the thing about it, somebody could say, okay, but that was your money. Yeah, but we're a family, and everybody sacrificed for me to be where I'm at. My dad gave up his pension. Okay, he had worked at the company he worked at for over 15 years, gave up his pension for me to have opportunity for my dreams. My mother, they gave up everything. She gave up everything so she could travel with me and do what she needed to do with me. So how I feel about it is, what's mine is theirs, what's theirs is mine.
Right.
And I would do it again. I would give up and sacrifice 20 more years of my life working in this industry so that I could provide and we could have the business we had today.
Keke, you know, it's not normal that a child is the provider for the family. Normally it's vice versa. Parents, father, mother, sometimes the father works.
Can I have a tissue?
But as a child, you are the provider of the family.
Yes.
Did you realize what was on Keke's shoulder?
Yes, I did. And I wore it like this Marc Jacobs runway. I wore it like armor.
It's okay, you did amazing.
I would do it again for my family.
That's why you did it to begin with.
For community. And I think that is the thing, you know? Life is a lonely place.
It is.
And when you have your family, and if you're the one, then you're the one. That's it. That's the way it was. And now, you know, my sister could go to FAMU and she had to worry about nothing. Okay? She got to live and do what she wanted to do. Same thing for all of us. We get to do things that we weren't able to do. And I wasn't the only person that sacrificed, but yes, a lot of it was on me. And it's just one of those things where I feel like I could be sad, but why? Look what I gained.
Yes.
I gained so much more than what I sacrificed. I mean, my parents, at their best, made $40,000 a year. You know, in another movie that I did, where the guy was, I was 17 and he was like 27.
You like him older, huh?
That's what Michelle said.
Oh, no, my goodness. Come on, Keke. Come on, Keke. It's too soon. No, I didn't. You've been waiting for that. It's too soon, Keke. Oh, my goodness.
They don't call you hunky for nothing. You better go ahead.
See, Keke, that is too. Come. I did not expect. Oh, Lord. Let me get back.
I experienced the same thing, you know, in another movie that I did, where the guy was, I was 17 and he was like 27.
You like him older, huh?
Well, there you heard that, you guys. There you heard that. So, yeah, I'm not actually going to add any more things. So, that being said, thank you very much for making it this far. And thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. I post each and every single day, and I keep you updated on what is happening in the celebrity world. Please subscribe, and until my next one, see you.